16-0 Radio Network bringing you one of the biggest games of the year here in the AFC Championship game as the Miami Dolphins look to take on the Cincinnati Bengals in their home stadium. The Bengals going 13-3 on the season, while of course the Miami Dolphins 14-2 after a magical run where Ryan Tannehill clearly broke out. And this is a great Bengals team led by Andy Dalton, and as you can see here, right away finding Brandon LaFell all the way down to the 27-yard line. That drive would lead to a field goal, and then it would be, once again, Miami stalling on their opening drive. And here's the great run defense right there in the backfield. And then Ndamukong Suh along with Jalen Smith there to make the stop. And then Dalton looking downfield and going to launch it. And there's Tyler Eifert, the big tight end, down to the 35-yard line before being stopped by Rashad Jones. That would also lead to a field goal. And now Miami taking over, looking for something to happen. Tannehill throwing, and it's a sideline catch by Eric Redmond, the third-string receiver, the fourth-round pick, and that sets up a Miami field goal. And now Dalton going to throw back over the middle, so a game of field goals so far, and here's Tyler Eifert once more juking down to the 48-yard line. And then from there, not done yet. Play action, Andy Dalton looking somewhere to go, and he finds Brandon LaFell again, all the way inside the 20 and down at the 15-yard line, and that is huge for them. And then right here, not done with the drive yet. Dalton dropping back, looking to throw, fires for LaFell, and it's caught, and LaFell into the end zone. So 3 receptions, and there are 3 big receptions as the former Patriot gets himself into the end zone for the touchdown. So now Miami with some ground to make up, and it's going to be Tannehill firing downfield to Oscar Roosevelt down to the Miami Dolphins logo. A bit shaken up, but he will be okay. And then now that would lead to a punt. That drive would stall, and then Dalton going to fire downfield, and there's A.J. Green going up to get it. Shadowed all day by Leo Sanders, goes to the other side, and that happens. So now, Cincy's drive continues. Dalton drops back to throw, and then he's going to fire to Tyler Eifert once more down to the 30 inside the 29-yard line. Dalton now, play action, 2nd down and 9, looking to throw, pressured and sacked. Leonard Floyd gets there into the backfield, and he will take Cincy out of field goal range, and that would set up Miami. David Johnson not gonna quit. Breaks it away, 52 yards. Yes, sirree. David Johnson into the end zone. Gone. 31 yards, and he's gonna pray like Tom Brady in hopes that they can get this one back in their favor as David Johnson breaks away, and this will give the Dolphins hope, or it should hopefully give the Dolphins hope going forward. But now it's going to be Cincy's ball. Cincy throwing downfield, and Leo Sanders breaks it up and nearly caught off the deflection. But 4th down and a punt here before the end of the half. Tannehill now dropping back to throw. Quick throw. It's going to be Devontae Parker. Not going to quite get there. So it'll be 3rd and inches now, and then on 3rd and inches, of course, here it comes. David Johnson, nice cut down to the 24-yard line, and a very nice carry there by DJ Khaled. Just kidding, that's a good meme. Now Tannehill going to throw. Sheldon Young breaking a tackle, and then he's going to fall at the 4-yard line, get upended, but that's going to set up this beautiful touchdown. Eric Redmond, 5'10", and giving faith for future wide receivers, as this is a beautiful throw on the fade route. Eric Redmond, of course, not very tall, but he has great leaping ability, but he didn't need it that time. Beautiful catch, but Gio Bernard strikes back like the Empire, and he's going to be all the way down inside the 10-yard line and down at the 5, maybe the 4, maybe the 3, as Gio with a huge carry setting up a Cincinnati touchdown. They take the lead once more. 20-17 here in the 3rd quarter. Now Tannehill under pressure, hit, and he's going to find his man again. That's going to be Eric Redmond on 3rd and 16. A huge gain there of over 20 yards, and now 2nd and 7. 2 plays later, Tannehill floating it, and it's going to be caught by Sheldon Young down to the 20-yard line. And Miami rolling, struggled to get going early, but here they are. They tack on a field goal, and now Tannehill going to throw it up, and there he is again. It's Eric Redmond, and he goes up right over Darqueze Dennard. Are you kidding me? Eric Redmond, 61 yards for the touchdown. Yes, sir, and Miami takes the lead as Eric Redmond showing that maybe he's not human as he goes right through the stadium bleachers. But what a jump by Eric Redmond going right over Darqueze Dennard. Are you kidding me? And that would be all she wrote. 27-20 as Miami is your AFC champions. So, great game played overall, a slow start, 13-3 deficit, but you know Miami was going to pull it together. You knew that they were going to come back, and that's really just what this team brings you. A lot of faith and a lot of hope going forward, even in the roughest of situations. This game is a prime example of that, where Cincinnati pretty much had their number early with a great offensive attack that continued, but our defense stepped up as it always does, and we really pulled it together here, and we found ways to win when all looked lost. This was a great game statistically. A lot of more realistic performances by our players, and this is what Mr. Hurricane's slider set does for you. It brings you a lot of realistic performances from players, and players really play to their ratings. Not that overall rating matters, but other ratings like speed. Eric Redmond looks really, really fast, but he's not faster than everyone else like he used to be. So, something I forgot to mention were the Pro Bowl results. Ryan Tannehill made it, no receivers made it, which is odd, and here's the weird part. Look at our offensive line. Foote, Tunsil, Tyler, who's a backup, K, Thuney, Conklin, and Poole, so 2 backups that didn't even play made the Pro Bowl, and then of course Ndamukong Suh made it as the 3rd defensive tackle, and then Matt Darr and Greg Zuerlein, as well as Marquise Goodwin as a kick returner made it.
Jack, who are we playing in the Super Bowl?
We're playing the Detroit Lions, everybody, and the Lions, of course, have never won a Super Bowl, and we haven't won in a long time, so 2 teams with Super Bowl droughts, kind of similar to the Cubs as well as the Indians. This is going to be an exciting game, and I am thrilled. Jack from 16-0 Radio Network, your girl's favorite Madden commentator, signing out.